Well, it is time for the final curtain that will bring down, will be brought down upon the fantastic inaugural Rotax Max Euro Trophy Open here at the home of champions karting Genk. The final race of the weekend. It's gone by so quickly that it's something that we've all enjoyed this weekend, if I must admit. It's DD2 Masters, the last of the 8 finals this weekend. And for the 11 drivers, there is one that is in prime position to take home a free season entry for the 2019 Rotax Max Euro Trophy season that kickstarts in Latvia on May 31st. That man is on pole position. It's Slavomir Moransky from Poland in the 561, who is the defending Euro Trophy champion from last season. Roberto Pajewski has been the closest competitor to Moransky all weekend long, but now starts alongside him again on the front row. Michael Becker from Germany from RS Competition will have Euripides Hatzistefanis alongside for company on row number 2. Then it is another driver from RS Competition. There's 3 in this field. That is Sebastian Humpelhardt from Germany. We'll have the fastest Baker from Flanders, Karl Klebort in the 510 alongside. Then it is Christoph Adams in the 555 who will have the 3rd RS Competition driver in this field, Konrad Bayer. Bruno dos Santos from France in 9th will be ahead of Maxim Shaposhnikov from Berilant Baltics in 10th, and Tanju Yildiz from FM Racing under the same stable as Max Fleischmann and Jan Schwitter in the 572 will start in 11th place. 11 competitors, 14 minutes plus an additional lap in this particular encounter. To conclude what's been a fantastic event, a big thank you to the organisers for putting on an event that's seen over 135 drivers, 22 different nationalities, including as far east as Japan, with Itsuki Sato being here with us. So thank you very much, Itsuki. Hopefully we might see him in Europe again a little bit later on this year. So it is Moransky on pole position, Pajewski alongside on the front row. We go into the tram lines for the final time and we get the green light. As well, someone's clearly not happy about that one. That was Christoph Adams not being quite happy with the way the start panned out there. So everyone's trying to get in close formation, as there's a little bit of jostling for position, which probably includes Shaposhnikov and Yildiz at the back part of the field at the minute. But Moransky gets the whole shot already. And going with, once again, is Pajewski. So Moransky leading the way. And, well, there's a bit of a hustle there, and Pajewski storms past the Polish driver through turn number 8. But Moransky's going to counter to this very, very quickly indeed. As they come through turns 10, now into 11. And looks like Sebastian Humpelhardt has now jumped up into 3rd place as things stand, and is ahead of Michael Becker. 5th place will go to Karl Klebort as Euripides Hatzistefanis. Now, where is Euripides? He's down in 10th position, and at the tail end of the field, it is not Tanju Yildiz anymore, it is Konrad Bayer from Germany. So at the moment, Pajewski is leading the way at the moment. But we have over 12.5 minutes to go in this last final of the Euro Trophy Open weekend. And I have to say that looks like Sebastian Humpelhardt is very much close to Moransky, as is Michael Becker. So the 2 RS Competition drivers working in tandem a little bit at the moment. But that's not the case anymore, because Humpelhardt has got past Moransky, as has Michael Becker, round the outside of the 561 from Poland. Christoph Adams, I now think, yes, he is. He's up into 5th place as the 555, ahead of Karl Klebort in the 510. Those two normally do battle on the B&L Karting Series, which has its next round on the first weekend of July at Captain de Fagne in Marienburg. And that's just a week before our midway point of the Euro Trophy season, which is being held at Christianstad at the Azumring in the 2nd weekend of July, from the 12th to the 14th. So Pajewski leads ahead of Humpelhardt, Becker, Moransky, and I think I spy that Christoph Adams is a little bit closer as well. He is. Well, Adams has got past Moransky, who's all the way down into 5th position. And we have a 5-second time penalty for Konrad Bayer, who I think has just parked it and has decided to call it a day. So we're now down to 10 runners here, as Moransky all the way down in 5th position behind Christoph Adams. So on the basis of this, at the moment, Pajewski took 20 points in the first final. If he takes 25, he's going to get that season pass to the Euro Trophy Championship. Excuse me. Quite interesting how this one has developed, but I will be honest, at 10 minutes and 41 to go, plus an additional lap, Moransky still has time to push and get the head down, as he said to Oliver a little bit earlier on today. So Pajewski leads in the 5.66, 5.09 of Sebastian Rumpelhardt in second. Then it's the 5.26 of Michael Becker, closely followed by Christoph Adams. But at the moment, the driver with the fastest lap out of anybody is Bruno dos Santos from France, having done a 55.186 on lap number 3. As the drivers now are circulating on lap number 5, with Roberto Pajewski now still continuing to lead, has opened up a gap between himself and Sebastian Rumpelhardt to the tune of nearly 0.6 of a second. So at the moment, the running order still is as follows. It's Pajewski leading from Rumpelhardt, Becker, Adams, Moransky, Klebo, Dos Santos, Shaposhnikov, Yildiz, and Hatzistefanis. With Konrad Bayer not taking any further participation in this, as there's a great battle. Tanju Yildiz, in the meantime, has got past Shaposhnikov for 8th position. So great job by the guy that won well, it's a bit of an even Steven. It's side by side. Yildiz trying to keep it round the outside and goes up the inside of Shaposhnikov. That's definitely great driving from Yildiz from Germany in the 5.72. So that's a really great battle at the back part of the field. And I think, I've got to say this, that Hatzistefanis, I think, is not taking any further part in this race. So down to 9 drivers. So the minute Bruno dos Santos has got past Karl Klebot. In the meantime, Christoph Adams, I think, has just got past Michael Becker heading into turn 10. Yes, he has! The 555 definitely on the move. So Christoph Adams was about 3/100ths of a second quicker than Michael Becker. Here comes Moransky. He is charging a little bit more. He's done a 55.247 on the previous lap. He's just done a 55.266. And he's just taken over half a second out of Michael Becker. So Moransky definitely has got the red mist and the push and get the head down signals definitely firing behind his optic nerves, let's say, because he's now going to close onto Michael Becker. But at the moment, it is still Roberto Pajewski who continues to lead ahead of Sebastian Rumpelhardt from Germany. Christoph Adams in 3rd place. And at the moment, he is the slowest of the top 3. But out of the top 5, the slowest driver last time around was Michael Becker with a 55.797. And Becker is being closed up in by Moransky, who was only a 10.5 adrift last time around. Moransky's going to get a better tow coming down the start-finish line. Goes to 0.2 between the pair. And at the moment, the fastest driver out of anybody is Pajewski, who's just put in the fastest lap of the race, a 55.061 from the Austrian. So we've got just over half the time to go. So we're fast approaching 7 minutes completed. 7 minutes to go, plus that all precious 1 additional lap, which can sometimes make the difference. So Pajewski comes through into turn number 10, followed by Sebastian Rumpelhardt from Germany in the 5.09. Christoph Adams still sitting pretty in 3rd place in the 555. Michael Becker and Slavomir Moransky seems to be, the gap seems to be stretched out a little bit more between the pair of them. And it's now just over 2.5 tenths. So we both had Euripides Hatzistefanis and Konrad Bayer the two unfortunate retirees. And I'm just wondering, well, I've just seen that Karl Klebort might have decided to call it a day as well, so that could be that we have 3 retirees as they're currently on lap number 9. Looks like Karl Klebort has pulled it into the pits on lap number 8. That's a real shame for the 510, but one of the most genuine guys when it comes to always having a smile on his face in the paddock. But Pajewski still continues to lead at the moment. Has a good gap between himself and Sebastian Humpelhardt. But the thing is that's concerning me, well, Humpelhardt in the meantime has got the fastest lap of 54.870. Takes a quick glance over the right shoulder to look at where Christoph Adams is in terms of proximity. But Moransky needs to get a move on now. He's got just over 5.5 minutes plus an additional lap to see if he can get anywhere closer to Roberto Pajewski. Because this race will decide who is going to go and get that season pass in terms of just entries only for the 2019 Rotax Max Euro Trophy. For those wondering about where you can find us, we are on Facebook. And thank you very much for all those that have continued to like our page. We are that close to getting 1,100 likes on the Facebook page. So hit the like, please share as much as you can. We've had a lot of interaction this weekend, and thank you for everyone continuing to tune in throughout the day, and also keep an eye on the live timing. So Pajewski leads by over 8.5 tenths of a second. For those wondering about the website itself for the Rotax Max Euro Trophy, head to rotaxmaxchallenge-eurotrophy.com. That gives you all the latest up-to-date information, including timetables, entry lists, and also results from previous events, which includes the Euro Trophy Open, which are updated as they happen. So Pajewski now 0.861 seconds ahead of Sebastian Humpelhardt. Whereas in the meantime, the fastest lap is no longer in Humpelhardt's hands. It is in Michael Becker's instead, at 54.839 from the 526 from Germany, who is still ahead of Slavomir Moransky, who's still in 5th position. So at the moment, Pajewski is commanding proceedings, having got the jump start on everybody else. Well, not literally, so to speak, or figuratively, if you want to put it that way, but has kept it calm and concise and very clinical at the front of the field, ahead of Sebastian Humpelhardt, who's now 9 tenths of a second adrift. Christoph Adams having a good job this time around, having started in 7th position, now finds himself in 3rd place. Michael Becker in 4th, Moransky 5th, Dos Santos in 6th place. Daniel Yildiz and Maxim Shaposhnikov, the last of the 8 runners. We've had 3 retirements in the form of Karl Klebort, Euripides Hatzistefanis and Konrad Bayer, so it might have been a clash that saw Hatzistefanis go out as a result of Konrad Bayer. I'm not too sure on that. I didn't really catch anything, but we have just over 3 minutes plus an additional lap to conclude the action here at the Euro Trophy Open, and Pajewski still leads the way. And to the tune of just under 9 tenths of a second, as Sebastian Humpelhardt goes a little bit quicker and also retakes the fastest lap of the race. Christoph Adams running in the 54.8s at the moment, so very, very consistent from the driver in the 555. Michael Becker at the moment is running consistently in the 54.8s, 54.888 last time around from the 526. So the lead now between 1st and 2nd has gone just over 9 tenths between Pajewski and Humpelhardt, Adams, Becker, Moransky, Dos Santos, Yildiz, and now coming across the start-finish line will be Shaposhnikov in 8th position. The last of the 8 classified runners still circulating here under the beautiful Easter Sunday sunshine. Temperatures around 23, 24 degrees Celsius. So just under 90 seconds on the clock remaining. 24 degrees air ambient here in Genk. So by my reckoning, we're going to have this plus an additional 2 laps by the way that the timer is counting down. We've got just over 60 seconds remaining as Pajewski now enters turn number 5 here. A great little triple left-hander, kind of reminds me of Istanbul Park at the infamous turn 7 in Formula 1, but still has some great overtaking opportunities in that trio of left-handers. As Pajewski comes through the right-hand sweeper at turn number 8. 40 on the clock remaining. So running order still is Pajewski, Humpelhardt, Adams, Becker, Moransky, Dos Santos, Yildiz and Shaposhnikov. So it's been pretty much the same, but Michael Becker is closing a little bit on Christoph Adams to the tune of around about 0.2 of a second. Moransky hasn't really been able to make that indent as we go into what is effectively the penultimate lap of the race weekend, with Pajewski is going to make it through probably around about turn 5, or not even that maybe, as the timer has now expired. It's 2 laps to go as Pajewski comes round turn 6 for the final time of the race weekend. Down the long blast, going past road going traffic into turn number 7. Neatly negotiates the turn 8 right-hand sweeper. So leaders coming through turn number 10, through the right-hander into turn number 11. So the final lap board for the race weekend comes out, and it is going to be seen first by Austria's Roberto Pajewski from KSCA Austria team in the 566, who has a lead of just over a second on the final lap of RS Competition's very own Sebastian Humpelhardt from Germany. Christoph Adams still in third ahead of Michael Becker, with Slavomir Moransky, the guy that was on form coming into this race. But unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough for the Polish driver, as Pajewski took second in the first final. So through turn 7, now into the right-hander at turn 8 comes Pajewski for the final time. And it's 3 more corners to go after this one. Through turn 9, down the hill, down towards the turn 10 right-hander. And blasting through turn number 11 comes Roberto Pajewski. The checkered flag is being prepared for the final time. And for the 566 from Austria, herzlichen Glückwunsch, Roberto Pajewski, who gets provisionally, pending any post-race inquiries, a free season entry to the 2019 Euro Trophy season. Second was Sebastian Humpelhardt from Germany. Christoph Adams fought his way back from 7th to 3rd in the 555. Michael Becker makes it 2 Germans in the top 4 on the 526 from RS Competition in 4th position. Close but no cigar for Slavomir Moransky, who came into this pretty much the man to beat, and unfortunately on this day he was beaten by Pajewski. Moransky finished 5th in the end in the 561. Bruno Dos Santos finishes in 6th position ahead of Tanju Yildiz from Germany, from FM Racing in the 572, with Maxim Shaposhnikov rounding out the 8th classified finishers, with Karl Klebot, Euripides Hatzistefanis and Konrad Bayer unfortunately retiring from the final race of the Euro Trophy Open here at the home of champions, Karting Genk.